I'm here. Come on. Come on. Hey, somebody's here. I'm in here. Alright, I'm just trying to see. I don't know why I keep going on that side. I got it on the TV now. I guess that's good. Successfully connected. Oop. Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you? This afternoon. Actually, I think this is the first time you've been in here. Appreciate you stopping by. Normally we say welcome fuckers, but because normally when I say good afternoon like I did to you, normally everybody bounces. So normally I've been going welcome fuckers and don't take it personal. Wait for some more of my people. Some of my regulars will be in here. This is Peanut. I'm doing good. I watch your videos all the time. I just don't normally say anything. Well, I appreciate you for actually saying something this time. And welcome, and I appreciate you watching my videos. I don't find myself very, appealing, but as far as, but I think people watch me because they like how I am with my snakes. Am I right? I don't think necessarily people watch me for educational purposes. I think they watch me. That's what everybody tells me anyway. Everybody says they watch me because they like how I am with my snakes and how I handle them, and everybody says they can take from my videos, get out of my videos that I really do love my snakes, which I do. And this isn't me being fake. This is me being me. And this is Peanut. She is a cross between a pinstripe and a firefly. So I'll try to give you better pictures. That's why I turned the camera around. See how nice she is. Beautiful. She's got green eyes. She's not shy. I love her blushings on the side. It's that orangish yellow. Love that in her. And my other people show up. Hey, here we go. All right, who's in here? Did you guys see Peanut? You guys been in here long enough to see Peanut? Is Evie in here? I want to show Evie her shipping box. I got somebody this morning, not this morning, but tonight, I ship a couple snakes out to a first-time snake owner. So I'm probably more pumped. I'm just as pumped, if not more pumped than she is. I can't wait for her to get her snakes. We got lucky. Tonight's only going to be a low of 40, so I don't really like shipping unless it's at least 40 or above for the low at night. And we got lucky. I got a couple going to New York City. New York City. Hey, I'm not getting comments. Where are all you guys at? That's off, that's on. Come on, people, would you all leave? No, I got 4 of you in here. Well, do I have to back out and then come back in again so I can get comments? Oh, there's Danielle. I don't own any snakes, but I just want to learn more about them before I just go. Absolutely. That you're doing it perfect. I researched for a year before I got any snakes, and I was scared to death. You know, I up to fucking 5 years ago, I was scared to death of snakes myself, honestly. And then I started watching unboxings, and I was watching these kids reach right in the bag and pulling these snakes out. And I'm waiting for, them to get bit all the shit, assuming that's what's going to happen. And then I never saw it, you know what I mean? And then I just see these snakes coming out, and I go, well, shit, that's not anything like what I thought they were going to be like. And I did see a couple, that got took out of the bag that acted a little defensive, didn't really bite or anything, but you could tell they weren't real comfortable, the snakes. And then I started researching, and I researched for a year, and then I finally decided, I've taken care of. I've got lizards. I got Savannah monitor. I've had lizards. I've had, all kinds of different animals. I just never had any snakes, and I wasn't really worried about the being able to take care of them part. It was more, I want to make sure that, I ain't just come across a few snakes that are super chill. I want to make sure that lots of them are, and then obviously I wanted to make sure that I kept them the best way that I possibly could, because I knew, in order to have a chill snake and for it to do all the things that it's supposed to do, I was going to have to do everything that I needed to do to make sure that I, kept everything perfect. So I want to make sure that, I researched enough to know, what the right temperature is, what the right humidity, what the right ambient temperature is, and then it was, what's the best equipment, as far as thermostats, and what equipment am I going to need, and then you got heat gun, and what mats, everybody thinks they need to use the reptile, basic mats or the reptile mats, when there are a lot of good, mats out there that aren't necessarily, reptile mats and all that. I got some cheap mats. I think they were $12-13 a piece, and they were 12 by 18, something like that. I mean, good size mats. And I haven't had any troubles with those, because I don't use them anymore, because I'm in racks now. But before, when I was just rocking the tubs, the single tubs and all that, I use the mats, heat mats, and with a good thermostat. I've always used the herbostats. I went right out and bought herbostat 6s. I got 2 of them. I got one that's running all 6 of these racks now, and I got another 6 here that is just for backup for right now. But honestly, I think snakes are one of the easiest animals to take care of. Lizards are pretty close. But lizards, you still have to feed more often than you do snakes. You know what I mean? My bearded dragon, I feed him every couple days, 2-3 days. That's still more frequent than you got to feed a snake. Unless you're talking about babies, and then you're talking about breeding. When I talk about babies, I'm talking about like breeding. Tiny babies is a whole nother thing. Obviously, they need to be fed more often. But for snakes that people are buying for pets and buying in general, they've already had a bunch of meals, and now they're at least every 7 days to every 2 weeks. So there aren't many lizards out there that's all they eat. Lizards eat more than that. They crap more than a snake, or pee more than a snake does. Is anybody still here? We got 3. How come nobody's saying nothing? And I'm not talking about you, Danielle. You've been great. My regulars are supposed to be back. I had a live going this morning and told them that I was backing out and I was coming back in. And for some reason, I'm not getting their comments. I don't seem to be getting any comments. And I don't want to just sit here and ramble. I like the comments. Oh, okay. I was about to say I was listening. Okay, cool. Now I fucking lost my train of thought though, because I'm old, and it don't take much. So give me a minute. Oh, I was going about feeding. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, in the beginning, it feels like there's a lot of stuff to learn. You know what I mean? Because there is. I mean, there's ambient temp. There's fucking the hot spot. And sorry if you aren't cool with the F-bomb. I throw it a lot. I do a lot better in my videos, so my videos might be better for you than my lies. But I swear like a parrot. Good afternoon, Tiana. Thank you for coming back. Say hello to Danielle. Make Danielle feel comfortable. This is the first time Danielle's been here. She said she's watched my videos, but never actually worse than the F-bomb. Yes, I probably say. All right, good. Then you're gonna get along good with me then. Like I said, normally we say welcome fuckers because anytime I was going on and being nice and saying, hey, thanks for stopping by, whatever, they fucking bouncing. And it's like I got to the point where I felt like I was wasting my oxygen by trying to be nice to thank fucking people for showing up. It doesn't show who's here unless you comment. You know what I mean? I try to tell those people that, and then they just bounce. So then it got to the point all of a sudden somebody popped in and I said, welcome fucker. Like that, and cause my normals love that. Yes, please let her feel welcome so she'll come back. I mean, everybody here is welcoming, and I hope you come back. That it's the only way I'm gonna build this little society. Not really a society. I don't know what we call us. We're the misfits. So anyway. I got to go back to what I was talking about. But yes, in the beginning, it feels like there's a lot to learn. But once you get the basics, it's relatively easy. I'm telling you, after I had my first snake, granted, I did go 6 months, I think, before I got my second snake. But once I got Callie, within probably, I would say him being here for a month, I was to the point where I felt like I had him all along. And honestly, right now, even with all the snakes I have, I honestly feel they are the easiest fucking animal to take care of, hands down. And regardless fucking what I put them in, as far as, as long as you can keep your shit locked in, they're an easy animal. I feel like they're wicked fucking easy. And I get so much, from having and holding and having these snakes. I mean, if you've watched my videos, I'm not a fucking breeder. I am somebody that loves fucking animals, and snakes are right there at the top of my list now. They never was. They were like at the very bottom of my list. I loved all animals always, but I was scared of snakes. The god of snakes and the snakes we got around here, act aggressive. They don't act like ball pythons and boas that I have. You know what I mean? So, but I think ball pythons and boa constrictors are some of the fucking chillest snakes you could ever have. Everything saying I'm still here, bro. Thank you, buddy. Hey, I didn't know you was here before. We've got a new person. If you got just a second to welcome Danielle here, I'd appreciate it. You know, we want to make everybody feel welcome here. Because if you don't feel out of place here, we definitely want to make you feel welcomed. And I love my people. I normally hate people, but I love my people because you guys are just like me. If you know, if I met you on the side of the road, you know, I know we would hit it off because I'm not for everybody, but people that, you know, for some reason don't hate me, you know, I feel the same way about them too for some reason. You know, automatically. I'm one of them people that walking up to you, I can already tell instantly whether we're going to hit it off or not, just by your demeanor. I can read people as well as I can read animals. Max just ate last night. Hey, I'm open for suggestions. Who you want to say? Danielle, you haven't been here before. You know, comment. What would you like to see, Danielle? You've seen my snakes. I'll take out whoever. Raven's really the only one I really don't want to take out right now. My Guyana. And I don't expect you to know him by name, so you know what I mean? Or necessarily morph. But if there's something you want to see, you know, I just soon take it out for you. You know, appreciate you being here. A boa? I can do that. Do you guys want to see Aurora again? I want to know who's everybody's favorite boa that's in here. What do we got? Out of the four of you that are in here, and that's fine if you don't want, if somebody's in here and you want to stay incognito, you can do that. I don't, you know, I totally understand. I appreciate you being here anyway, whether you comment or not. Is that what you think you are? Raven? I already said not Raven. You asked this morning, almost got me bit. Tiana, you're so nice. Maybe I'll take her out. This is Aurora. See those orange eyes? I believe their colors, they are so awesome looking. I love the ball pythons too, but the boas just grabbed my heart. I don't blame you. And I'm telling you right now, my personal opinion on boas versus ball pythons, yes, they move totally different. But I'm telling you right now, I don't think their fucking demeanor is any better or worse than a ball python. I am so not scared of any of my boas. Yes, Raven makes me a little nervous, you know, but she's got that wildness to her. But this girl, Foxy, I can take Foxy out too, people. Don't forget about Foxy. But I can take this girl, Foxy, out, Roxy out, my Doomerals. You guys see me do it all the time. I just reach in and pull them out. I don't tap train. I never have. I just honestly think that if you are really hands-on, you're a hands-on keeper like I am, you know what I mean? And I watch my snakes. If my snake seems stressed, I don't keep them out for very long. See, she doesn't bother me in a bit. I am literally, this girl doesn't bother me in the least to just reach in and take out. Like I said in my other live, the one thing that this girl does like is my other boas I can grab one-handed and pick up and then, you know, and then give the extra hand for support. With this girl, she'd rather you pick her up like a ball python. Go right in, both hands, and scoop her up. If I go in one-handed with her, she'll get a little flighty. She doesn't get, you know, runny, flighty. You know what I mean? She doesn't get to the point though where where I go, oh fuck, I shouldn't have done that. How could you tell if they're stressed? You can tell. You know, they get runny, like hand over hand, Danielle. You know what I mean? Trying to get away. You know, that's normally a sign of stress. If they're just sitting there balled up, you know, that's a sign of stress. But that balled upness on a ball python doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna bite you. You know what I mean? And just because a snake's stressed doesn't mean they're gonna bite you. In the very beginning, when you first get a snake from, let's say, a big breeder or something, yes, everything Sand is. I can't tell. Oh, I think he's saying hi. I think he's waving because we're at work. You can tell, like, she's not stressed at all. You see how she's moving around nice and slow and all, and she's moving around. That because she's moving around, that tells me that she's comfortable with me, which she is. And that's why she's moving around, because if she wasn't comfortable, she'd just be sitting in my hand. She wouldn't want to move around. Or she'd be the flighty, like running. Like I'd have to, that's the fire emoji. Oh, thank you, Patrick. I know I can't see on mine. Look, if you look there on mine, it looks like hands. It looks like a hand. My TV does not come in very clear because I got to use the old fashioned red, yellow, and white plug because the HDMI ports don't work on it. So I'm not actually HD. You know, I'm not in high def. I'm in fucking dial up. But that's how I tell. And I don't have any snakes I can take out and really show you stress because I don't have any that are runny. You know what I mean? But you watch their body language. She's not all ridged up. You know, even though she's holding on to me, she'd be all ridged up if too. I mean, squeezing on me. She's not squeezing me. She's got just enough pressure on me to where she feels like she's anchored, but she is not. I mean, look, my thumb's not even purple or nothing. I mean, she just got enough weight, you know, enough squeeze on me to where she feels like she's not going to fall or whatever. Look, you know, I am no threat whatsoever. You know, I never thought of doing that before. And then when I did it, everybody was so amazed that I did it. So now I do it all the time. But you see how nice and slow she's going in the tongue flickers. You watch the tongue flickers. You see how nice and fast when she does do her tongue flickers. You see that? You watch those tongue flickers. If they come out and they're real laggy and you can like see the tongue come all the way out and then do like a real laggy, you know, and then back in, you know, that is something that to watch for if you know, when you first get a boa. But see, her tongue, she's got great fast tongue flickers, and I can put my hand in front of her, over her. I can grab a hold of her on her head and do this, you know, and you see her demeanor, she's still nice and slow. And that's the other thing. She's not trying to really leave me. She's stretching out there, looking over there, and not trying to go anywhere. I'm not keeping her from doing anything. You know, and I don't mind any of my boas up around my face, really. Raven, when she first comes out, I don't like her around my face. But once she's out, she's fine. But this is what you want to see, you know. When you have your snake out, you want to see this. You want to just see them kind of, you know, moving around, whatever. You guys want to see close up again? If you go back to her unboxing, she was, I mean, she was almost completely, you know, pink on her sides and stuff. With none of that speckling, and that black wasn't there for sure. She's changed so much in the 3 years I've had her. And I love her tail because we're pretty sure her tail's going to stay. Everything else will probably eventually turn black because even in between her saddles there, we're completely clean. Thank you, Heather. Appreciate it. Heather, make sure you welcome Danielle if you haven't already. Especially you, Heather, and you girls. You know, you know how important it is to want to feel welcomed. You know what I mean? And the rainbow when the light hits her is beautiful. Yeah, she's an IMG. I'm sorry, she's an IMG hypo jungle pastel boa. I'm sorry, I should have told you that. She is beautiful. She is gorgeous. Thank you, Heather. We everybody's really good normally about welcoming everybody. Most of the time, everybody else notices when somebody shows up. And especially somebody new. When somebody new shows up, normally everybody else catches it before me. I'm too busy talking. I know. I want to keep showing her to you guys. I hope you guys don't mind. You should see this girl in the sun, though. The sunlight is like way, way 10 times better than this. See those orange eyes, man. She has got. I am in love with her eyes. I'm so in love with her eyes. I've always been an eye guy. Have you heard from Dale yet? Yes, I did hear from Dale just before I went on this live, and he says he still hasn't heard nothing. So I'm sure right about now he's probably about ready to lose his shit. I know I would. I'm not good in shit like that. You know what I mean? I am. I'm bad. I'm you know you guys don't get a chance to see my when I get angry. Anytime, glad to have more people here. Yes, I'm glad that and everybody's rooting for me. That's the cool part here, Danielle. Is these guys, all my fucking people that follow me are rooting for me, and there ain't no fucking better feeling than all the support that I get from you guys. Really, I'm very flattered and very appreciative. Honestly, you don't even know. I don't even hang around with this many people. I don't even hang out with this many people in the real world. So honestly, I really appreciate you guys. Yes, I'm frustrated for them too, because I don't know. Yes, I love you guys right back too. I really do. I appreciate everybody spending the time that they do here. I'm not just one of them guys that isn't appreciative or says that he is and doesn't mean it. Already said I wouldn't watch me. I'll be honest. I'd be like, this fucking guy's an idiot or an asshole. And like I said, you guys, I've just been lucky enough that you guys haven't seen my anger. Because I got a feeling you hear Nerd all the time say that he's got an anger issue. I got an anger issue. I know I do. I fucking get so mad. If I go and drop something on the floor and I go to pick it up and I fucking drop it again, I fucking lose my shit. All my best friends like, I can't believe you get mad over the fucking stupidest things like you do. And we're talking go right to fuck off the deep end. You know? I try to do better. That's why I got these snakes. These snakes fucking calm me right down big time. My wife is a fucking saint, people. She is. She's a fucking saint. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm an angry motherfucker. I am. I'm an angry motherfucker that, you know. And I honestly, I don't even know why animals like me so much. And I do. I don't give a fuck what it is. I could have any animal and they'd all be just like this. You know, look what I've done with my wild caught Guyana. Fuck it. Let's take her out. Huh, Tiana? Let's take her out. Let's see if I can get this girl back. Do you want to hang out outside still? Do you want to hang out still? All right. Bear with me, people. There we go. Can you guys see? Oh. There you go. I'll leave her out. I'll let her climb around on this. Yeah, she's the best. Yeah, I'll take Raven out for you. I gotta just wait for her to let go of my wrist. I know, I love Raven too, but earlier when I took her out, you asked Tiana, she looked like she was gonna bite me in the face. She was just cocked and loaded, and she didn't do it, but it was... I could tell when I took her out, she really wasn't into it, and she's probably gonna fucking show that side of her again. You guys love me so much, you just want to see fucking when I bleed like the rest of you, right? Oh, she's in her hide even. Oh, and she's soaked. Fuck. Alright, so not only am I gonna have to take her out, I gotta clean her fucking too while I got her out. So hopefully I can get her up around my neck. Actually, I can clean it over here. She spilt the water. She didn't go to the bathroom, so here we go. Fucking Tiana. I get fucking bit. Did you see her fucking head turn right around, look at my fucking hand? Tiana. Trying to get me fucking bit. I'm really making a mountain out of a molehill there. And I really don't mind Tiana. As long as she don't fucking bite me. There we go. See those purples? There we go. See those purples in this fucking beautiful bitch? She is one of my favorites. And most of it's probably because of that damn attitude of hers. You know, when I first take her out, she's like, I don't fucking really think so. Yeah, show those. Oh, come on. Show me your fucking face. Show me your face. You choose, dude. I just said my favorite. I'm just fucking with you, Tiana. Well, you've been here more than 3 times. Now we're going to start treating each other like we're family. You're gonna be, get Raven out. Watch my brother get bit in the face. And see, that's not tan. It really isn't tan. It might look like it's tan there, but it's not tan. Oh, now I gotta work on getting her friggin' tank done too. You see her? Love her. Where you going? Don't flop your tail around. Oh, come on, girl. Be good. Be good. Be good to me. Oh my God, girl, you soaked your tub. Actually, I think it was Dad. I think it was Dad that soaked your tub. Here, come get up around my neck. What do you think you're doing over there, girlie? Oh, you guys want to see her? Yes, I do too. But I do have one. Remember, Foxy? Oh shit! I had to put this fucking camera down before she's gonna get my stand, my camera stand. I do have one that the tail's really not much different than the rest of her, and that's Foxy. I'll take her out here in a minute. Oh. Oh, I hate the fucking paper towel rolls when they get down small. It's called improvising. Man, I just wish you'd get up around my neck. It'd be so much easier to do this. I know. I know you want to go back in there, and I'll let you go back here in a minute. I'll let you go back in a minute, girl. You just got to give me a minute. You spilt, well, between you and me, we spilt your water, so. No, girl, you're not going back yet. Hang on. I just check and make sure nobody's message. Nobody message, hey, you got a snake getting away. Evie didn't come back. I was hoping Evie was back because I got something to show her. I can show you, Heather. Something that you'll have to look forward to when you get your snakes. And I haven't taken Foxy out yet, so we can get Foxy out. And I could take Roxy back out if you guys want to. She don't care. But I'm gonna show you guys another few more shots on this girl. And up close. Do that color. It's almost pink, pinkish purple. And then that damn tail of hers. Bam. God, huh? You can't beat the true red tails. She is a BCC, not to be confused with a BCI. Yes, well, it's popping today, Heather, because I started using that back camera. I mean the front facing camera on my phone. The back facing camera only does auto zoom so good, and I couldn't get the actual real colors. And I kept saying that. That's why I kept telling you got to go to my Instagram, because the Instagram photos are so much better because I get to use this facing camera. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's because of that. Am I yelling? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm yelling. I'm excited. I get loud when I get excited. You gonna come see me? Huh? No? And actually, matter of fact, I'm pretty sure Raven's getting ready to going into shed. I think that's why she's kind of got a little bit of an attitude. Okay. Thank you. there. Heather. Evie's box. How often do they shed? This girl is about once a month, every month and a half. Ball pythons, when they're babies, normally they're my baby's normally about every 3 weeks. When I first got ball pythons, it seemed like they were shedding, every 2.5, 3 weeks when I first got babies, but I think I was giving them too much food. When I first started doing the ball python thing, when I first got snakes, I think I was actually feeding them too often, and they was, it seemed like it was like 2.5, 3 weeks they were shedding. Yes, but anyway, this is what our invoices look like. The wife does them at work. This is what the invoice looks like anyway. And then I also send a care sheet with pretty much everything that you need to know, right in the get-go, which obviously you already know that anyway, but it's just something I send everybody. I didn't mean that you needed it, and Evie's watched enough videos too. I'm sure Evie knows, don't need that either. It's just something for everybody to also have something to look back on. And you're also going to get a cue card. Like, she's got 2 snakes, so this one's got all of Lieutenant Dan's information. Lieutenant Dan, it tells what morph he is. Clown 66% heptapied. Date hatched. What he's eaten. Last ate. And his weight. Evie's actually got almost a 600-gram snake. She's pretty much got a breed-ready male. He's 567 grams. And then, because you got the same thing on this card, it's just for Romeo's information. And Romeo is 354 as of just before I started shooting this live. These are dates from today. But that's what you get in the box, along with your, because she's going to have 2 snakes in here. So, but you'll get all that information in with your snake invoice, all that. Yes, Evie thought every week, now actually I've sold like 10 snakes now. Yeah, all together. No, my wife did do a really nice job. But that's what she does, this is what she does at work, so she's head of human resources and payroll and look, you see her, she's stretched out to that rack. I don't care. Look at this thickness. Look at a thick old belly on her. Rubber belly. See, she don't care. They don't care about my touch. Hey, I don't want you to fall though, girl. I don't want you to fall. Here. You can knock all that shit over all you want. I just don't want you to fall. Here. Yeah, I'll tilt it towards you so you can get over there and let go. She loves that tree branch. Yeah, she was just hanging out, but she likes up there on top. Believe it or not, she likes that top of them racks better. She likes the racks. She just knocked that flashlight over on her. But see, she don't care. I mean, even that. I mean, normally, most snakes that flipping over like that would startle them. You'd see a reaction of some sort. And she didn't really react at all. Oh, I got it wrong. Forget. So anyway, but me and Evie are on a list for the breeding season. Yes, they're already on the list. We got locks last night. She loves that tree branch. Yeah, and I mean this tree perch, I made just for the boas. You know, the ball pythons, you can tell, aren't very comfortable on it. You know, but yes, Tiana and Evie want snakes that if I produce any snakes from Blaze and Feisty, they want to get snakes. They want snakes from them. Let me see here. I'm gonna get this back over here so I can get it out of the way. Nope. Bear with me. Yeah. I'm gonna put this chair back over here. Alright, you guys want to see Feisty? I mean Foxy? Did you add me to that list? No, I didn't, but I will. You guys are gonna be, if you, as long, hey, put it this way, you guys keep watching me, you won't need to be put on a list. Because you guys are, I'm gonna start showing all that shit. I should have fucking done it my last 3 clutches. I could have done lives and showed, you know, eggs in the incubator. You know, I got a good incubator. You don't want to really fuck around and, you know what I mean, fuck around with shitty incubators, especially when you know, fucking Vixen, the clown that I produced, that 3 visual clown, the albino Enchi fucking clown, they're about $2,000, $1,500, $2,000 still right now. At least the last time I looked, which was, it probably was a couple months, but last time I looked, they were still $1,500, $2,000 a piece snake. So you don't want to be messing around and lose a baby like that because the incubator, or you've shotted out on a thermostat. You know, the thermostats for these snakes, fucking, I recommend everybody spend a little money on your thermostat. You know, honestly, to me, the thermostat's the most important thing. You know, the heat mat don't really matter. You buy a cheap heat mat, that thermostat is going to keep that fucking cheap thermostat, that cheap heat mat from causing any damage to your snakes. Because that Herbistat 6, if it senses that the heat tape or the heat mat fails, it shuts the fuck off. It shuts off. It does not let it just keep cooking and cooking. If it drops too low, it sends off an alarm that goes off constantly to tell me that there's something wrong in here. Same thing, I've got a high temperature alarm too. But if it goes and stays on for too long, that will shut right off and it won't supply heat to it. So you don't have to worry about cooking your snake. But a thermostat is probably my top number one. Because the enclosure, I mean, fucking, you put them in a fucking shoebox. You could put them in a fish tank. You know, I mean, I don't, but obviously you can do it because you see it out there, and so, you know, overall, my most important thing I think is the thermostat. You know, you need a good thermostat. You know, I bought a cheap heat gun, you know, to do the hotspot, to check hotspot. You don't, you know, but I didn't chimp out on my thermostats. I bought good thermostats. I got the Herbistat 6. With that incubator, I got the Vivarium Electronics fucking thermostat with that one. I also, you know, if I'm going to buy, you know, I also got an Inkbird, which is kind of like your jump starts. But I don't recommend jump starts, but I do recommend these Inkbirds. These are great if you just got 1 or 2 snakes. You know, these are cheap. You know, I honestly, I think right now they were like $27, but normally they're like $35, $40. You can also get them the Wi-Fi one so you can check the temperatures while you're gone. You know, but these also won't let it get too hot. If it goes higher than what you set it, it shuts off. You know what I mean? You really don't want to chip out on your thermostats. You know, and everything after that is relatively cheap for care. You know, I mean, unless you know, enclosures. I mean, you get into enclosures. Enclosures are expensive. That 2x4x2 that I got in my living room, it's like a $400 enclosure with nothing. It's just fucking sliding glass on the front, fucking with a lock. Comes with nothing. It's $400. I mean, you can have a lot of money into it, or you can go and get yourself a couple ball pythons and set them up really cheap and have some of the best enclosures, for them. Yes, I am breeding to get albino inchy clowns. But I'll tell you again what I got out of that clutch. This is one of the snakes I got out of that clutch. Out of that Feisty and Blaze. This is Apollo. He is an Enchi clown, 100% het for albino. This is one of the what I could end up with, which I wouldn't doubt. Obviously, I'll get at least probably one of these, one or two. And I also got an albino Enchi, 100% het for clown that my son has. And then, but this is the big deal right here. The female, like I said, the vixen. This is what I want to produce more of. She is an Enchi clown albino, and like I said, they're like $1,500 to $2,000 a piece right now. So granted, I couldn't fucking nobody even messaged me on her. And I'll admit it, because I really didn't want to sell her, so I put a price tag on her for $2,000, and I didn't get not one call. But I'm your little breeder, and a lot of people don't trust us little breeders, and I totally get it. Fucking in the very beginning, I wanted to go from big breeder too, because I figured they're less apt to, not want something bad said about them and it, go against their business, as opposed to a little breeder don't give a fuck, or we figure they don't give a fuck, because they're nobody, so one person bad mouths them, no big deal, because everybody else goes, I never heard of them anyway, so, but nobody even messaged me on her, and I put a $2,000 price tag on, because I really didn't want to sell her, but to me, for $2,000, it meant that they love her a lot, more than I do, and even at $2,000, I would have been not necessarily wanting to get rid of her, but that's what I'm trying to get. And so I got Apollo, clown Enchi, 100% het albino. I got a albino Enchi, 100% het clown. I got Vixen out of it, the clown albino Enchi. I got a normal double het. It was 100% het for albino, 100% het for clown. And then I got two visual clown, 100% het for albinos. So that was a pretty good clutch, and I got rid of all those babies. Went super fast. They went super fast. Even those just clown 100% het for albinos. You know what I mean? That are just like Feisty here. She's still out. Oh, she's laying on her side. Oh, that's awesome. This girl right here. See how she just looks like a normal clown? Just a single, gene clown, but she's 100% het for albino. And I got two babies that were just like her. Just looked like a clown, but they were 100% het for albino. And that was the thing, too. When I first got these snakes, she was just listed as het for clown, and so wasn't Blaze. They weren't 100%. By getting that clutch, and by getting what I got out of that clutch, proved that they were 100%. She was 100% het for albino, and he was 100% het for clown. So that was a big deal. That clutch was a huge deal. For one thing, it proved out that these guys weren't just het for fucking him, het for clown, and her het for albino. It proved that they were 100%. So no matter what, every time I put them together, I'm going to get albinos and I'm going to get clown stuff. You know, guaranteed. Look at her just hanging out up there. Can you see that? She's just been hanging there. All the sheds. I don't normally keep my sheds, but I figured there's got to be somebody out there that's like, oh yeah, he gets one or two good sheds and that's it. And no, I'm gonna fucking throw 36 sheds up there. Perfect sheds. She wants that flashlight. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's just because it's the one thing she can grab a hold of. Boas like to stay, they like to be latched on to something. Even when I go and it doesn't matter whether it's a tub or if I had an enclosure, but when I go in and I put them down, they they won't let go of me until they can grab a hold of something else. You know what I mean? They like to always be holding on to something. I gotta throw a little moisture in these enclosures. Aurora's not in there, but she needs a little bit of moisture. Caesar needs a little moisture. Yep, but there we go. All right. Who else? Foxy? I'm sitting here listening and watching. I'm just trying to cook dinner. That's fine, Heather. You already been here more than. It's cool that you actually had some time to hang out today, because normally you pop in and out. I wish Evie would come back. I don't know what happened. Maybe she didn't catch that I was coming back on. You know, like yesterday. Yesterday afternoon, I wasn't into it yesterday, and when the wife came home, I just shut off. I shut down, said to hell with it. And I probably shouldn't have. I mean, I think there was like 9 people in here when I was going yesterday. We got 4 now. I'm not for everybody. Chances are I'll never probably get more fucking followers than I got. I've already got more than I ever thought I would. I didn't think I'd get more than probably Dale and maybe 1 or 2 other people that fucking might watch my lives. And then I figured anybody that was, they were probably just here to laugh at me. Not because they thought I was funny, just to laugh at me. I got a Maine accent. My accent can sometimes make me fucking sound like I'm stupid. Oh, here. You guys haven't seen her actual colors either, have you? Boom. Yeah. Yeah. See that? See how red she is around her head? Yeah. Fucking gorgeous. And see how her, Danielle, see how her tail is, it's really not real distinctive from the rest of her like some of the other ones are. At least you have the balls to put yourself out there. Yeah, I guess. Is it balls or is it stupidity? Yeah. Oh, I'll get a fucking. I don't know why I did that. She is so orange. I thought fucking you were saying she was so cringe. Yeah, but you see, I mean, her tail isn't like overly distinctive like most of the other boas. Like the tails are like so much different that. But her tail really isn't. I mean, it is a little bit there, but when you look down the sides, I guess. Did you notice too, Danielle? I just reached in and picked her up. You know, like I said, My boas, honestly, to me, are just as chill, if not, well, they're just as chill as my ball pythons. They just move a little different. This right here is a leopard, hypo leopard, is what she was sold to me as. And you know what? I never did go look yesterday at that fucking boa that Dale told me to look at. A sauna something. I'll have to message him later. I told him I was gonna have to anyway. I guess her tail is different, but it's not like, I don't know. If you see it like that, I mean, it doesn't like, oh my god, look how so much different her tail is. You know what I mean? Like some of the other ones. Yeah, see that green? She's got iridescence too, but they're like green, so they don't. It's hard to pick them up here, but she throws pretty good iridescence too. But hers are just a different iridescent. They're like green and kind of weird colors, green, purple. Yeah, so I guess it was a good thing that I turned this camera around. You guys are happy with that? Maybe that'll fucking get some people to come back too. The color on her back like fades into her tail, but she is still beautiful. Though now I see why people are getting more and hard to choose from. Yeah, it is hard to choose from. And honestly, I'll tell you right now, if you know and you've got a snake that you know that you want, and let's say, let's just say for an example, you got in your head you only want to spend 600, but the snake you really want is 1,000. I'll tell you right now, save your fucking money and buy that $1,000 snake. It's no different than you buying, us buying a car that not buying the car that we really want. We buy the one that we can afford at the time instead of just saving a little bit longer. And what happens? We get that fucking vehicle or we get the animal, and that's when people end up fucking starting to buy more and more animals. I didn't do that here. I bought all mine because in the beginning I liked them fucking because I thought they were beautiful to me, and I want that one. It wasn't about me trying to save money or anything, you know what I mean? But I understand because a lot of people do that. They go, "Oh, I'd love to have that, but geez, that price tag, I just can't see doing that, especially for your first snake because you're not so sure that it's even going to work out really, you know." But spend the money, make it work out. You'll be way happier, trust me, if you go into it like that. You know what I mean? My Savannah wants to come out. And I'll take her out after this live. I know Danielle, they have convinced me to get two. Boa and a ball python. I got a boa guy, Casa de Fuego boas. I mean, I got all my boas except for this girl from him. Motley, right down to my little girl Motley. Look, do you see her still over there? Feel free to give me a shout out and let me know she's still over there. Because I had already forgot she was up there. Seriously. I'll be getting a boa and a bow python. Yeah, I'll forget all about having her out. I love boas. If I had gotten boas in the beginning first, I'd have nothing but probably but maybe one ball python and the rest boas. That's what I want, a boa and a ball python. My son has been looking at hognose snakes, but I don't know. I wanna deal with those. They are a little over dramatic for me. Yeah, but they don't really bite them hog nose. But I don't know. I don't really like bad mouthing any snakes, but I'm not into that picky nose. You know what I mean? They don't really look like a snake to me. They look like, I don't know, look like something else. But lots of people like them hog noses, the playing dead. Oh yeah, the playing dead, and they do. They'll sit there and they'll like fake strike and sound all big and bad, but it's more or less just all for show. Yes, will be the boa. Yes, Casa de Fuego Reptiles, Danielle. If you're on Instagram, you know, and I'm assuming I sold a snake to a Danielle, but I don't. I'm pretty. I can't see your picture, so I can't tell. But I don't think you're the vet tech Danielle that I sold my snake to. I'm pretty sure you probably would have said something that you got a snake from me already if you was. See how she's not trying to get away or anything? Well, you could stop breeding boas, Brent. I know I could, but I only have, honestly, the only one that I probably could breed right now would be Roxy, my Dumeral's boa. No, I know you. I know you don't. No, I know you didn't. I didn't think it was you. No, I have a girl that works at my, well, used to work at my snake vet where I would take my snakes. I've only took one snake to the vet, and but that's my vet, and she worked there. And after she saw how good Raven was, when I took Raven into the vets, she started watching my YouTube, and then she found out I had babies, so she ended up buying a baby from me. She used to be a vet tat. Yeah, no, not for me. I haven't bought any yet. Or Raven, I'm trying to convince you. Laugh out loud. Where are you from, Danielle? Is Raven the oldest? Is the out of the boys? Is Raven the chillest? No, Raven's wild caught. I'm from Clarksville, Tennessee. She's from Tennessee. We had Tiana's from Texas. Oh, the oldest? No, Raven's not my oldest. My oldest is my Dumerals. This girl's my oldest. She's a 2018 girl. My Dumerals. She's about the only girl that's probably of size for me to even breed. Raven's nowhere near big enough. Raven's a little girl still. You know, Raven could get really big. Austin, Texas. Tiana's from Austin, Texas. My girl's still up there. My dog's not in here no more. So, and this girl right here, look, just hanging out. She's not in strike pose, even though she doesn't look happy. You see, I put my face up to her and she goes away. They're not confrontational. You know what I mean? She doesn't want to bite me. You know, and I know that. You know, I'm actually absolutely no threat to her. Tiana's 32. She's hoping that you're younger than her. Oh my God, you fuckers, look at you. You guys are twins. You guys are my youngest subs. When in January? My birthday's in January. My son's is in January also. That's why we get along, Danielle. Capricorns. Yeah, 32 in June. Yeah, you're still a J month. Tiana, you're still a J month. Mine's the 15th. My son's is the 25th of January. Nothing worse than having a fucking birthday in January. Huh, that's cool. I have a cousin's that's the 14th, and I have a grandfather's that's the 13th. My grandfather's not around anymore, but my cousin is. You see her. You know who says that snakes can't get to the point where they actually like us, and you know she's like resting on my boob. I don't have man boobs, so see, you're still in the party stage, you and Tiana. I don't party much anymore. I like to ride my bike. I like to ride during the summertime. I like to ride my Harley in the summertime, and I don't do anything in the wintertime. I hate the fucking cold. My sister's is December 1st, Tiana. My sister's actually in the Air Force. She also used to be a firefighter and EMT. She's actually got a CrossFit gym up here in Bangor. She's actually one of the girls that's on the Chevy commercial where they show the chick that's got the kayak and all that and out in the water kayaking looking all buff and shit. That's actually my sister. You might not get the same commercials we do, but it's a Height Chevrolet commercial where they show the chick pulling the fucking kayak out of the back of the truck and out kayaking and then fucking, I don't know, whatever else. But that's my sister anyway on that commercial. Oh, I drink here and there. You know, I hate to say it. When we're out on the bike, I'm known to have one or two. You know, every Friday night we used to go and hit like 4 or 5 bars in a row. We'd go eat first. We'd go to the first one down on the coast. We go to the first, and bars, they weren't really rocking. They weren't like dancing going on or anything like that. They were just a bunch of people. We start with the bars and everybody's just kind of hanging out, shooting the shit, talking, or whatever. But we'd hit one and we'd get something to eat. I'd have a couple drinks there, and then we'd ride, I don't know, 45 minutes, 40 minutes or so to the next one and have a drink or two there and then go to the next one. And I'm old. I'm 52, 51. I'm 51, Heather. You know, you ain't old unless you're older than me. So I got a year on you. You're still young. I'm trying not to show my fat guts. I'm not as fat as I am that I look on camera, so it really bugs me. It bugs the fuck out of me. So whoever gave me the compliment says that fucking I put myself out there. I fucking wish I didn't have to put all of me out there though. Yeah, I just like to go and hang out with my buddies, and like I said, we don't stay there long enough to see who's there. And actually what it is I got a friend of mine, look, she's going in the rat. I got a friend of mine that goes to these same places, on Fridays. Cameras add 10 pounds. I'm fucking telling you, by the looks of what I see, it's fucking added like 20 to 30, though. I'm fucking not this fat. I swear to God, people. Fucking, and I hate that. I hate that. Fucking, even though I'm married, I'm still self conscious. And I should be able to just be like, I'm fucking married, don't care. But I do. I'm not that old yet. I'm not 50. Fucking, I don't act my age. You know, honestly, if we all got together and went out, fucking, I'm telling you right now, we'd have a fucking blast. Me and my wife were on mushrooms the day we got married. We got married on mushrooms when when fucking we had and we had nobody. Me and my wife, had just a couple of my close friends there for witnesses and a justice of the peace. And if you guys have seen that park that I show pictures of in my Instagram, the park, that's where me and my wife got married, in front of a fucking water fountain, in the middle of the pond. I mean, it's a nice park. It's not far from home, and none of our kids were there. I was just like, hey, why don't we just go get married, and then we'll go and throw a party after the fact for all our friends and family to come to, and that's what we did. And we ended up eating mushrooms that day too. We had a great time. On this camera, I look fat. I don't give a fuck. It's showing that I'm way rounder than I am. I asked my fucking wife, like, you don't know how many times. My wife doesn't like getting on here, and she thinks she looks fat, and I go, holy fuck, I wish I looked fucking fat like you do on here. But me and my wife have a fucking blast together. I say it all the time. I chose her because we can literally do anything together and we have fun. And it doesn't even have to be a fun fucking situation. You know what I mean? And she's quiet. She's the total fucking opposite of me. I'm fucking loud. I swear. Oh, you think I swear now? You should see me when I get a fucking couple drinks in me. I had an old lady. We were at one of the bars one night, and I was telling one of my stories, and cause every other word literally is the F word. I mean, literally, my friends fucking counted one night, and I said the fucking F word. I said fuck, or fuck you, or fuck 150 fucking times in like 5 minutes telling a story. So when I'm drunk, it's even worse. While I was telling a story, and I'm loud, so everybody fucking hearing me, even when they're across the fucking bar. Everybody's hearing me, and then all of a sudden, I fucking felt somebody poking me, like, in the ribs while I'm telling my story. I just assumed it was one of my buddies, you know what I mean? So I just kept right on and going, not thinking nothing of it. Come to find out, because they kept poking me, finally I turn and I'm giving this little old lady the dirtiest look, because I thought it was one of my friends. And I turn and I look at her, and she's got this big old grin, and then it dawned on me. I go, oh fuck, she's pissed because I'm fucking swearing. So I look at her and I go, I'm so sorry. I thought you were one of my friends. And she goes, no. She goes, I'm just poking you because I'm over here laughing my ass off, but she just wanted to poke me. Little old ladies and kids love me for some reason. My wife thinks that's fucking hilarious, because I do. I get literally 9 times out of 10, it's the old women that I get hit on all the time. And I should say old. I mean, they're like 10 years older than me now. Back when I was 13, that might have been old, but I should stop saying that, because they're not really old. They're just older than I am. And kids fucking, I don't know. And it's probably because they look at me and go, oh my God, he's just like us. He's just big. Fucking, just think all the stuff we can have him do for us. Let's build a cabin. You can hold all the shit up for us. Yeah. And you know what? Old dirty men get away with a lot. And I always said, I can't wait till I'm fucking that age when I can get away with all that shit. That is my wife. It's funny. I'm going to rent you out to the old lady. See, I was telling everybody here that old ladies and kids love me, and that I get hit on mostly by older women. But I always have. Even I've always dated older women, even when I was younger. Christ, I think I was 15 and I was dating a fucking 28-year-old, you know. And my mother was not impressed. Yes, ma'am, little old ladies are hilarious. Hey, say hello to Danielle. We picked a new one up, honey. We got somebody new in here. I guess she's been watching the videos, but she doesn't normally comment. And it's awesome because everybody's made her feel welcome to the point that she's still commenting. And I wouldn't be a bit surprised she ends up coming back. You see her? She decides she's going to come back out. She's like, there ain't enough room in there. My grandson is 97 here. Birthday is April 1st. Grandma is 97 here and first, and she will be 98, but I don't think she'll be here until the host place. Ah, that's too bad, Heather. I'm sorry. My wife's saying hi, Danielle. She's at work. My wife's at work, but she likes to pop in on her breaks and say hi to everybody. Yes, I'm sorry, Heather, too, man. And I hate to say it, but there's a lot of that going around right now. Julia's mom isn't doing all that well. You got Dale. I was sitting here telling everybody how I fucking hate how fat I look on here, honey. And Dale's right now dealing with, his parrot that's not doing good. And I don't want anybody to think that I'm, comparing a parrot to you guys as loved ones. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, Dale's going through a hard time right now because I don't want anybody to think that I'm, making light of anything that's going on with anybody. I am sorry. I wish nobody was going through anything right now. But I'm glad that you feel comfortable enough to share stuff like that here, Heather. I do appreciate that, and I'm sure everybody else here does too. Like you say, Danielle, we're a pretty tight-knit crew here, and we don't really even know each other, but we all found something that's, that we like about each other, that we're all still here. My snakes are what got me here. No. And look here, I mean, seriously. I mean, who fucking doesn't want this right here? Brian's Boas, Heather. You see, does Brian's Boas have boas like this? We always making fun of Brian Boas. Yes, Heather, I truly do. I feel for you, you know what I mean? It feels recent, but I just lost my stepfather like 12 years ago, and it feels like yesterday still. He was the last person I really had that I had to talk to. You know what I mean? Because it's not fucking, it's true when you hear all the time that men don't talk to other men about our problems. We don't. We talk about women, motorcycles, shit like that. Men, you guys don't understand how, and I'm not saying that you guys have every fucking, every, woman out there or girl out there, is somebody you want to talk to, but you women can talk to, other women about stuff that's going on with you guys, and nobody seems to hold it against you. Men aren't allowed to fucking do that. We aren't brought up that you fucking just keep that shit inside, and and I'm not saying that you guys got it easy or anything like that. I'm just saying that for us guys, we don't really talk about that shit. I don't talk about my problems with my best friend. Literally, I don't tell him when I'm fucking, you know what I mean? I don't. Yeah, I think we are all crazy, Heather. I think that's a guarantee. No, I'm telling you, men don't. And I'll be the first also to say, if you ask your old man, if and you know, because obviously you know that there's something wrong because you feel that you need to say, hey, is something wrong, and he fucking tells you that he's fine. It's true. He's not fucking fine. He's just telling you that because he figures that's fucking the easiest thing to say because he's not gonna fucking tell you exactly what the fuck's wrong with him. You know, there are a few things, yes, that I will tell my wife, but there's a lot of stuff that I won't fucking tell my wife because I don't want her to go through it too. You're right. Brian would have been saying about fucking 20 minutes ago, fucking, okay, let's put that one back and we'll get somebody else out. Fucking popping, huh? Yeah, let's fucking talk about something better. Alright. I'm gonna put this girl back. Who you guys want to see now? Or do you want me to put her back? She just soon stay right here with Dad. Wouldn't you? She is. I love this girl. She is one of my favorites too, for sure. For sure, you know. Oh man, I've got right now 30 because I sold 5 babies. Some of the two babies are leaving tonight, but I have. I'll show you. I'll show you. I have the snakes. I have the snake, and then I'll show you Evie's snake. I don't. You probably haven't met Evie yet. I wish we knew how to get a. I wish I fucking had messaged Evie before I started this live. Because Evie be here. I'm going to show you Danielle's. Yeah, I want to show her. You see her? Watch this. What? You really going to prove me wrong? I thought for sure she'd come right see me. You shithead. Ugh. We'll let it come out. I'll show you Phoenix. I just gotta let her get out. No, I can't. I can't do anything now that I'm on this live. I because I sold her a couple snakes. I actually have her phone number and stuff, and normally I text her and let her know, you know, that I'm coming on. But I don't think I think she stepped out when I shut down my last live, and I don't think she actually heard me get to say that I was going to be coming back on. I was leaving the live going because my wife comes home at fucking like 12:45, so I normally shut my live down and I go have lunch with her. Well, then I stop shutting the live completely down. I leave it going and then go have lunch with her and then come back on. Well, when I come back on, my counter, the counter that normally tells me how many people are in here, and my comments got shut off. And I was sitting here talking and whatever, and it looked like nobody was here and nobody was commenting. So, and it did it twice in a row when I left the feed going. And I don't know if it's, you know, YouTube realizing there's nothing going on, so they just shut it off. And it looks like it's going or what. So now recently I just shut it completely down, shut my live off, and then I come back after my wife goes back to lunch, you know, back to work. Might be able to get my wife to come on tonight. I like it when my wife comes on because I like everybody to be able to see how comfortable my wife is with these snakes too. Because these are, you see her head? I'm gonna reach right in front of it, Heather. Right in front of her head. See? I reached right in front of her head. She don't care. You know, you literally are gonna have absolutely no worries with this girl. She is so well behaved. Danielle, this is Heather's snake that she's getting. We're just waiting for shipping. See how much nicer this camera is on her. See her little skull on her head? Looks like either an alien or a skull. And this is the first time I've actually been able to show you good Heather. Now, isn't that fucking awesome? I love that fucking head stamp. Almost looks like a Punisher, a Punisher skull or an alien head. But it's like I said, it's like twist. It's turned like sideways. But see how beautiful she is. She's got beautiful colors. This is a fire. It really looks like a skull. Oh my god! I told you. I fucking told you. I don't lie. You know. And I obviously, I don't necessarily think you guys think that I lie or, but I, yeah, it does literally look like a skull on her head. It is. I figure some people figure that, some of the shit that I say, I'm stretching the truth a little bit. I don't even like doing that. I hate fucking liars. Liars and pillheads are right at the top of my list of people that I really can't stand. You know, and I'm not talking about somebody that takes medication because they need it. I'm talking, you know what I mean? I'm talking fucking up against the wall, bent right over, fucking drool coming out of their mouth. You know. Oh, yes, I'll show you the bulldog. Yes, I will show you the bulldog. I'll show her next, Tiana. I want Heather to be able to see her snake. That I think that's one of the good parts about buying snakes for me is I'm gonna show the shit out of them to you. I'm not like normal breeders that are so busy that can't. You know what I mean? And I absolutely have no problem. And you got my number, Heather, so you can ask for whatever you need. You know what I mean? You can if you want a picture or something like that. All you got to do is send me. You're not bothering me. Yes. The cool part about this snake too, Danielle, is Heather picked her fucking name out because she was supposed to be a holeback. I was gonna keep her. And then Heather said she liked her. But Heather, I said, hey, I need a name for this girl, and Heather picked Phoenix, which is perfect, obviously, for a fire. There's that skull. I love that. Yes, I did produce her. All the baby ones that you've seen here, I produced. I don't have any babies that I bought. Um, Peanut, the very first one, the yellow. Oh, I want to show you guys her too, because you guys weren't in here when I showed Peanut. But yes, I did produce her. She is a cross between a pinstripe and a firefly. Yeah, say hi to your mom. We'll get another shot on her, and then I'll pull Peanut out because I want Heather to see her too. I want you guys to be able to see these colors now that I'm using the camera the right way. But you see how beautiful she is. And this is what you're going to get. When you get her home, this is what she's going to look like. But she'll be even better than that. I mean, that's as close to her true colors as I can get right here. But once you get her home, you'll realize just how beautiful she really is. And she's so clean. And look, Danielle. Oh, I bopped her again, Heather. I'm sorry. But look, she goes up to my hand. My snakes aren't afraid of nothing. They boop them on the nose, boop, 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 boop. She don't care. You know, not head shy. I forgot Aurora's up here. You guys didn't remind me. You guys forgot to remind me about Aurora. About 4 years ago, I actually went to bed and left one of the tubs open in the living room, and Callie got out. We found him. We found him when I started looking for him. I found him. Oh, I meant to ask Julia too. Julia had a snake get out. Her daughter's snake. Yeah, she was just actually she wasn't, if you look, she really wasn't cruising that much. She was moving around a little bit, but you know, that's really how slow and how you'd want them to be if you had them out and you were holding them. You would want them just kind of moving around nice and slow and all that. Peanut, I want to show you guys Peanut. This is the sister to the fires. And wait till you see this. Oh, this girl. I just spilled her fucking water. Look at that. Heather. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get a green eye because it's not focusing on that. Here, let me get this. There we go. Maybe that'll do it. Yeah, it's still kind of hard to see the green. She got green eyes. But see her beautiful color. Almost like tequila sunrise, you know what I mean? That there's some of that orange and yellow where it connects. Little orangish yellow. And her beautiful pastel head. But that's the sister to Phoenix and Romeo. I only got 3 snakes out of that clutch. I did get one more snake that looked like this girl, but it was stillborn. It came out of the egg and died. And it had something going on by its umbilical cord. Those eyes, her color and her eyes make her absolute. She is, and that's why she's a whole bat. Because honestly, she's not. She looks like she would be something special, but she's really not. She's just a cross between a pinstripe and a firefly. But to me, I love her. You know what I mean? I love her because she's beautiful, you know? So she's staying here. But there's nothing fancy about her. I gotta change her paper towels out now because I spilled her fucking water getting all excited. I do a lot of paper changing. I do a lot of paper changing because I spill the water a lot. Well, that's awesome. I appreciate you guys spending the afternoon with me. Alright, I was going to show somebody else before I showed her, and then I forgot. Have to run for a while. Sorry, but I'll try to get back. That's fine, Heather. You don't have to apologize. I totally understand that. You know, everybody's got a life. You know, I just appreciate when you guys have the opportunity to hang out with me. I really appreciate that. Bulldog, there we go. Bulldog's coming out. So have a good day, Heather. I hope you get good news on your grandmother. I'm pretty sure it was your grandmother. So I do best wishes and fingers crossed for her. And I hope you have a good rest of the day. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Because Evie's going to be on and she's going to tell us about how wonderful her snakes are. At least I'm expecting. All right, Tiana. Here comes the bulldog. I got to get it up to where I could show it. There we go. Right there. Portugal. Hello, Portugal. Holy shit. We reached Portugal, people. That's fucking awesome. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. I'm glad I didn't miss that. Oh, Tiana must have people in Portugal. Tiana's asking where in Portugal you're from. Did we lose it? Oh, I lost it. I lost my puppy. Oh, there he is. This guy is 5. He is a 2019, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, he's 5. This boy's 5. I got way bigger snakes than this for ball pythons. You're welcome, Heather. Have a wonderful day. I've been in Portugal for a year and a half. This might sound stupid, but do they speak do they speak English over there a lot or very seldom? Or you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm fucking trying to say. They get about 5 to 6 feet full grown, right? No. I mean, females normally might get 4 to 5 feet long, but a 6-foot ball python is uncommon. I can't honestly say that I've ever seen or heard anybody having a 6-foot ball python. I've got a male that's above. This is about your average length of a male ball python. They get about 2.5, 3.5 feet long. Normally, your average ball python. But I'll show you above average. Like I said, Captain, that's Captain right here. He's a black pewter, 100% het for clown. That's who I just had out. Not where I live. No, but I'm definitely excited. Oh, shit, I missed that. I'm definitely excited to hear from Evie. I am too, Heather. Not where I live. Where you live, not where you live. I don't get what that means. Not where you live. They don't speak English. Now this is what I would say is an above average male. He's probably close to 5 feet long. This guy, and he's a big dude. Like I said, normally your males are about 2.5 to 3.5 feet long. And 3.5 foot long would be, a good sized male. This is Peanut in the fires. Phoenix, Romeo, and Peanut's dad. This is a anniversary gift from my wife. Our first wedding anniversary. Our one and only reptile show we have here in Maine. We picked him up. He was like 90 grams when I first bought him and brought him home. And now he's like, Christ, 2,600 grams. I don't know. I'm guessing. Let me, you know what? You want me to weigh him? He just shed, so. But he's a big dude. He's definitely above average. He is. He's a good boy, and he's a cheap snake. I mean, I paid $60 for him when we first brought him home. You know what I mean? Yeah, they don't really speak. Well, he's Mexican. Tiana. They speak Mexican because obviously Texans speak English, but I'm assuming you're in an area where there's a lot Mexicans, maybe, or is it something else? I mean, actually, how is it down there? You're in Texas, right? Pretty sure. I don't really want to talk politics, but I would like to actually know how your take, if you're in Texas, I'd like to know what your actual take is. You live there, you know. But this is a big dude. I got a couple big females. I'll show you. This is a big female. Lavender albino. You know, big girl. She, if I had a male, she'd go right now. I can tell she's wicked thick. She's super thick. Oh, I was gonna weigh Caesar. That's what I was talking about. Portuguese. I thought you was in. Oh, in Portugal, where you was from. I got you. I was gonna say when. I fuck. We do have a lot of Spanish speaking near me. My son's school is 70% Spanish speaking. Yeah, oh yeah. I don't. That fucking. I'm not anybody that gives a shit. You know, all kids need fucking school. You know, I don't care. You know where you're from, but. No, I was wondering, you're in Texas, right, Tiana? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you said you were in fucking Texas. I'm wanting to know if you're in Texas, I'd like to know what your take is on the migrant. Do you see a lot of migrants? Is it how actually is it? Is it CNN fucking, you know, crisis, or is it fucking Fox News fucking, who's right? That's all I care about. I don't care about the politics. I just want to know, is it really that bad or is it not that bad? You know, are we all being lied to is what I'm getting at. And I mean, obviously you live there, so you're going to fucking know. And I trust you more than I do any of the fucking news people that are broadcasting from wherever the fuck they're broadcasting from. You know what I mean? I just want to know how bad is it? Do you see lots of fucking migrants, illegal migrants, fucking, you know, where you're at, or is it not that bad? Do you not see jack shit? You know? My lavender albino is beautiful, but I don't have a male for her either. Oh, I was going to show you my big female. This is my oldest snake. And she wants to come out anyway. She's been, I think she smelt that. I think she smelt sex. She smelt sex from... Neither of them are right. It isn't as dramatic as either side makes it out to be. Yeah. Well, that's what I was wondering. It's hard to fucking tell what the fuck to even believe anymore. Yeah. My only thing is I wasn't fucking really impressed to find out that that fucking girl got killed by an illegal immigrant. You know, and I think there's going to be a lot of that going on, and a lot of it we're not going to hear about. But that's besides the point. But anyway, let's get back to these snakes. Because we get into talking politics, and nobody's going to want to talk to me anymore. So, but this is a big girl. She's 11. I had her given to me. And I think I'm going to end up with another free snake too, another normal. Hey, yep, back. Been back since, what? I don't know. Since a little after when my wife went back to work, Reption. Reption's back. We picked up another one, Reption. Welcome, Danielle. His dad was illegal as far as I understand. He was born here. Yeah, I don't know all the particulars, but... And that's the thing, it's hard to fucking know what all the particulars are unless you're actually there witnessing anything, I guess. Who the fuck knows? We're probably never going to be fucking told the truth ever again anyway. Well, but I'm about fucking sick of this fucking race card fucking they keep claiming all the time. Okay, I honestly don't. I know for a fact that this state isn't as racist as fucking they want to make it out to be. I got fucking black friends. You know, I got friends of every nationality. I am racist though. I hate assholes. Plain and simple. I don't give a fuck what color you are. And then we come in all shape and forms. You know what I mean? Fucking so when people freak out when I go, yeah, I'm racist. I hate fucking assholes. They hear the racist part and then they don't expect to hear, yeah, I don't like assholes. I'm racist towards assholes, even though I'm one of them. You know, doesn't mean I want to hang out with others like me. Love the so-called normals because they all look different. They do, and you gotta love the normals because if without these normals, we wouldn't have had any other snake. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have all these other morphs without these normals. So these normals definitely have their place. I agree. You know, and I'm happy, I guess, to a point, but I'm not going to do anything with these normals. I'm not going to breed any of these normals. You know, I just, like I said, there's nothing wrong with them, but I don't want to breed, snakes that you can buy a normal right now for anywhere from 15 to 35 bucks. Yes, I know it is. But they have found white and pieballs in the wild. A lot of these. I watched that David Kaufman's ball pythons in the wild, and there was a guy there that was breeding ball pythons, but they literally found like a lesser in the wild. They found a pied that was bred came from the wild. Not that it was a pied they found in the wild. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But like I said, the reason I don't want to is because you can get them anywhere for $15 to $35, now, and people don't, nobody fucking cares about just throwing away 15 to 35 bucks. We throw 15 to 35 bucks away on garbage every day, and I just always worry that, if I produce normals, they're going to get into a home, and after about 6 months, the people that get them because they didn't pay a lot for them aren't going to take care of them anymore, and those are the ones that get passed around, and that's why I'm taking that other normal in. I don't really want another snake, but I don't want that snake to keep getting passed around, and passed around, to the point where eventually it's going to run into a horrible owner, and that snake's going to have a horrible life. So the reason I'm taking that snake in is because I want, I want to make sure that it at least has as good of a life as it possibly can, and as it can, and that means I'm gonna actually keep it. If I find somebody that says, hey, I don't care, I just want a snake, and this and that, then I wouldn't have a problem, giving, that normal up. But I'm not going to try to sell it. But if somebody came to me and said, hey, once I get that snake, and they go, wow, I love that snake, and I like normals, and somebody wants it, good chance probably I just tell them, pay me for shipping and I'll send it to you, because if I can make sure that it doesn't just get passed around by a bunch of idiots, that's what I'll do. Because I really don't have room for, another snake. I do. But I don't really want any more snakes, honestly. The only snakes I really want from here on out is whatever babies I produce. And then I want to sell those babies and then produce more. But it took me fucking over a year to get rid of the snakes that I had from them 3 clutches as it was. So I could end up having babies for 2 fucking years before I breed again after I get my next clutch. It depends. Depends on how fast they sell, and I don't want to start even pairing until they're all gone, until all the babies are gone. And that's who knows. I get 8 to 12 babies. It could take a lot longer to get rid of them. My son took 2 of them, so that helped. He was the first one to take any snakes. His first snakes he's ever gotten. But I'd rather take that snake in than like I said, than let it just get passed around. Reptiles seem to be the most misunderstood animals. I hate it because I see. Yeah, no, I agree. I think reptiles do too, but I think honestly snakes are probably one of the biggest misunderstood in a lot of shit out there that just that we're programmed to think that they're just mean, vicious, and they don't have. You still got fucking idiots out there that say they got no feelings, and I mean, it's any scared snake fucking obviously is showing feelings. They're scared. They're uncomfortable. That's a feeling. You know what I mean? And they show it by hissing or rearing up. You know what I mean? You have to be a complete fucking idiot to think that snakes don't have feelings. Scared. Happy, content. I mean, to me, those are feelings. And when your snake's just doing this, not trying to get away, just chilling out, that's telling me that the feeling that she is right now is that she's chill, she's calm, she's happy. Snakes are so smart. Did you know that they now think spider is an ear? I know, I've heard it, and that's the first time I've ever heard it. An ear thing. And I mean, it could. I have no idea. Because I still don't know why they did it, why they did it before. I just thought it was, we was always just told it's something that can happen in some spiders. Not all spiders do it either. You know what I mean? I mean, that's why Nerd in the very beginning, Nerd and Brian Barchek, took some shit because they were one of the first people to start breeding the spider. Spider ball python and I would say from what I've seen, I love the spider gene. I just hate the backlash. If you see my spider, Danielle, I'll take him out here because he just shed last night. I'm not going to take him out long because according to what I've seen recently, he is like the extreme. Which to me, I didn't honestly think he was to the extreme, because the extreme to me is when they don't eat. My guy eats. He does everything he's supposed to do. This was his shed last night. Perfect shed. He eats great. Does everything he's supposed to do, other than when I take him out. I'm going to take him out right now, Danielle. But he's got a wobble. He corkscrews. And if I flip him upside down, he has a wicked hard time righting himself. All the shit that you fucking that we're told about spider genes, my guy does. And the worst part about it is he didn't do it for the first year. You know what I mean? When he was a baby, he had no signs of it whatsoever. A year later, all of a sudden, he started getting a little bit of head wobble. And we noticed it when I first take him out. He kind of do that a little bit, and then he come out of it. And when I first offer him food, he'd do the head wobble. But then it fucking escalated from there. And then I'll show you. He is super sweet. He's never been mean or aggressive or even as uncomfortable as this guy can get. His pinks are still showing up, so I want to show you. See how pink he is? Because he just shed. But he's such a good boy, But he was supposed to be a breeder. I wanted him to breed my other white snake. But I won't breed him now, obviously, because he's got these problems. And I don't want... I'm going to show you. See? See how he's kind of twisting around? See, he's doing it real slow now because he's not real upset or stressed right now. But you see him, he is, and he's awesome. He's got such nice blue eyes. He's got the normal Bell eyes, the blue eyes, and all that. But he's got this issue. He eats great. You know what I mean? You see it? And don't take it as I'm being mean, because it looks like it's bothering him worse than it actually is, because trust me, he is fine. And I'm only doing this just for the sake of showing, because there are a lot of people that don't get to see it. And I guess I was, from what I said, what I've seen lately is he is more on the more extreme, spider ball python. But he's so good. Certain genes that do it rather than the whole gene with what have a wobble. Did that make sense? I don't know. I was just told it's something to do with putting spider to spider. It's kind of, you know what I mean? Because you don't normally, you don't want to do dogs to their, yeah, you see him. But he's okay. He really is. And honestly, fucking don't feel too bad for him, because he's here. Because I take really good care of him. I don't stress him out too much. You know what I mean? He has the best life he could. And I'm actually somebody that actually kind of understands that, like I said, he looks like he's irritated or whatever, but this is him being calm. Literally, he's being calm, because he will literally start fucking throwing his head around and like fucking get really super fast about it. He's never hissed. He's never bit. You know what I mean? Even as stressed out as he is, and I gotta imagine can't be very fun for him. But he eats and does all the things that a normal snake does, minus he's got that wobble and shit. And I'm not going to get rid of him. I'm not going to put him down. I'm not taking him to the vet and having him put him to sleep. And it's like spider and banana or spider and lesser. Yeah, I believe it's kind of like that. That you don't want to go spider to spider, like you wouldn't take two fucking dogs that are related and breed them. You know, normally you don't want to breed any animal back to its own family member, but snakes, it's fine for some reason. And I don't really necessarily know all the particulars of it, so I'm not going to fucking make myself sound stupid and talk about it. But there are like fucking, you can't put lavender albino to another visual lavender albino. Fucking some of the snakes might be born without eyes, can be born blind, and you know what I mean. But like you said, there are a lot of genes. There are a few genes out there that you don't want to go, or there's certain visual to visual you don't want to do. You know what I mean? I mean, fuck, when I first started doing this, I actually heard people say you don't do visual albino to visual albino because they could have problems. And then I've heard differently since, you know, by a lot of different people. But I mean, there's all kinds of shit you hear about. And then you just got to find somebody that you actually trust and ask around. Because like I say all the time, I don't fucking know everything on my own. I go and talk to a lot of other people, you know, about stuff. That's how Ozzy got the high intensity orange dreamline breeding by albino to albino. Is that what you're saying, Reptihan? I don't fucking claim to fucking know everything about breeding. You know, and visual morphs I'm good with. I can tell you visual morph to visual morph what you're gonna get, but anybody can. It's easy. You take the same visual morph, you put it to the same visual morph, you guarantee you're gonna get those fucking visual morphs. You know what I mean? It gets really confusing though when you get into the fucking he bred his orange dream back to the same family. Yeah, yeah, and you can. I'm gonna go and do fucking Blaze to fucking his daughter. No, there are lots. Most snakes you can fucking breed to their own fucking, you know, immediate. I could take Apollo and put him to Vixen, which is his sister. You know what I mean? And everybody does it. It's not the same in snakes as it is for dogs, but there are some genes out there, like I don't know if it's spider to spider that gives that spider wobble, or I don't know exactly. I just know breeding spiders, you take a chance of getting the wobble and whatever. And I don't know the particulars of it. I just knew in the very beginning, I told everybody I didn't want nothing with spider in it because I didn't want any of those issues. Didn't exactly know what caused it, but I didn't want anything spider. So, but no, and Dale's got snakes right now that he's that you know, brother sister or brother mother, you know, or father daughter snakes. I mean, it's in ball pythons and snakes, it's not the same. There are a few though that you don't want to breed, but 90% of all your ball pythons you can breed back to other family members, and you don't get like weird, you know, shit, two heads, no eyes. You know, they still have good healthy babies that are normal. And I don't even know how that works, because I know most of the other animals you don't interbreed, you know what I mean? But you with snakes it's okay. And I'm not gonna go into all the particulars of that because I really don't know. I just know that you can. I don't know why. I just know we can. He just ate. Oh, you guys want to see another white snake? This is who I wanted to breed that Thunder to. That was Thunder I just had out. This is Storm. And then I got Super Mojave banana. That it's also white snake, but obviously that Super Mojave has a purple head. But they all got blue eyes. But this is Storm. And this is who I wanted to breed him to give me all white snakes. Because he is a powerhouse. He's a banana, Lessa, Mojave, 100% het for clown. He'd be an awesome breeder male, and that's why I bought him, but I can't do anything with him. which is just awesome. Not really. Show by your blue eyes. She's such a good girl. See her pink nose and all her pink heat pets. Somebody said something. It came up here, right? Was just saying he did it and found the high intensity orange. No, I know. No, and I was just saying too, buddy. I was just saying that, some snakes you can breed to, and there are some morphs out there that you can't. But, that's how a lot of people, prove out stuff is by putting it back to, like a father to its daughter, or the son to the mother, and that's how a lot of people prove stuff out too. You have a really cool variety of snakes. I do. You want to go? Let's go through the tubs real quick. Let's go through the tubs. We'll go through every tub. I won't take the snakes out, but I'll take this. The white snakes are cool. Been enjoying them lately. Yes, their white snakes are beautiful. You already see this girl. That's one tub. Oh. And look, she's actually in her hide. You saw Aurora. So there's Aurora. There's Raven. Got her head out of her hide. And this is Mom to the fires. Right there. Yellow and brown. She is a firefly. And cause this girl, this is Roxy. That's Roxy right there. Let me get out of the light. There we go. There's Roxy. Beautiful girl. See how red and pink she is? That's her normal color. Actually picking up for once. This is my hypo leopard. Not hypo leopard. This is my leopard pastel. 100% Heifer clown. This is a girl I need to get a meal for. Leopard pastel. 100% Heifer clown. Oh, we gotta give her some moisture while I'm in here. And then we got my clown, 100% Heifer albino, feisty. This is Mom to Apollo and the clown Inchi, albino. And you saw Sunny. This is Sunny. Sunny is a beautiful girl. She really is. See them lavenders. See that lavender in her now? You can actually see her fucking collar. I do like this camera this way. It's way better. See the popping yellows? Like over here. Look at that. See those yellow markers? Oh, she's so pretty. You're so pretty, girl. You are. And this is Duchess. This is my clown Heifer pied female. Big female. Oh, she got one piece of shed still in there. We did not prove her out for Heifer pied. We got 66% Heifer pieds out of her. And this girl just shed the other day. I'm waiting for her to go bathroom now. Then she is a pied, 100% Heifer albino. And you saw Cleo. That's my normal girl. My normal girl. And this is Callie. This is the very first snake I ever bought. Callie. He's a pastel coral glow. Right there. And then we got Capone. He is a banana genetic stripe. You see how beautiful he is on this camera, people? Ah, he looks way nicer now, huh? Yeah, look at that orange head. Ooh. And he's got freckles too. That damn banana freckles. I like that raceway. The white snakes are cool, been enjoying them lately. I don't know why. That looks like an old message. And then we got Caesar that I just showed you guys. My big pinstripe. That guy. That's why I won't bother worrying about showing you him all the way. And this is obviously the spider I just showed you. You know what I mean? So. This is Phoenix, heather snake. Phoenix. And this is Romeo, Evie snakes. Evie snake. Romeo. Same, looks exactly like his sister. You know, he's got like a Christmas tree on his forehead. See it? It looks like a pine tree with a dot in the middle of it. Because here in Maine, pine trees are, or is our state tree. And then you got Peanut, that everybody's seen. You got Peanut. And then we got Motley, my little baby boa. And here's Motley. I can get her like this so I can get better picture, better shot. But that's Motley, and she's a sweetheart too. Absolutely no worry taking her out. I'll stick my hand in there. She's been a really super good baby. She did hiss the first couple times that I took her out, but. And this is Twitch. This is Evie's. Not Evie's. This is Julia that was in here earlier. This is her snake. This is Twitch, female clown, 66% heifer pied. Good little girl. Good little girl. And then we got Vixen, of course. Oh, my clown Inchi. Albino. Dunk. My little girl. My little girl. And then here we have Tiana. This is Tiana. Tiana named her. This is my albino heifer clown. My pied albino. Look, can you see those markings now? You can see those markings now, can't you? Yeah, they weren't really showing up before, but now you can start to see them, and you see that heavy orange outline. Couldn't see that before in the last videos. She got wicked orange, highlights, man, in her eyes. I hope I can get her eyes here. Look at her eyes. I love it. Love it. But she's got weird in the middle of her pad and markings, and that's why, from what I see, she looks like she's got a lot of oh, it was Evie? I couldn't remember who named her. I didn't name her. I'm pretty sure Evie suggested that. You might be right. Maybe it was Evie. I was definitely sold on it when my wife was like, as soon as I said, "Oh, we're gonna call the AP, which is the albino pied." I said, "We're gonna call AP Tiana," and she goes, "Oh, that is a pretty name." All right, sorry, we're gonna keep continuing. And then here's the albino heifer pied male. Let me see if I can't get his eye shot of his eyes. You see those? Look at those eyes. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Come here, bud. Come here. I want to see your eyes. I guess we're not going to see them. But anyway, there's my albino pod. The white snakes are cool. Oh, let's see here. I didn't. Okay, she didn't name him. I think that there's and then Apollo. You guys have met Apollo. He's a Enchi clown, 100% het for albino. Go ahead, bud. I'm going to just leave that like that. I'll let you climb around. And this is Lieutenant Dan. This is Evie Snake. This Evie gets him tomorrow morning along with Romeo. So there's Lieutenant Dan. And then we got Ziggy Pop coming up next. This is Julia's other snake. And see, he's actually in shed. His eyes are wicked blue. Ooh, right there. See how blue his eyes are? See how blue? He's in blue. He's nice and dark. And he will shed in probably the next 3 or 4 days. Look at this guy. I just want to put my hand behind you so I can try to get it to focus on your eye, because you got beautiful eyes, buddy. You do. My eyes are bad, so I'm having a hard time even seeing whether it's coming in good or not. This is my Orange Dream Enchi. Het for pied, het for candy. She's a beautiful girl. I should actually take her out too and show you, because you guys didn't get a chance to see her colors. Oh, I gotta set her down for a minute. I gotta set her down so I can readjust. There we go. Now I got her. See those bright yellows? Dots? She got them like all over her. Looks like almost has calico. Nope, no calico. Orange Dream. That's the Orange Dream you're seeing on her sides, that blushing. She Orange Dream, het for pied, het for candy. She's a Orange Dream Enchi. Het for pied, het for candy. Hopefully Dale's got something we can throw at her. But yeah, see all them wicked dots, all them yellow dots? They're like, they stand out even more in person. I mean, they're these little dots, like highlighted or yellow dots. She got them all over. Right there's another one right there too. What's Candy? Candino? It's another albino morph. It's just another albino, configuration. Candino. Candy. And then you got obviously this girl that I just had out. She loves to be out. She's agreed at most every time I open her tub up. And this is my Super Mojave banana. See his yellow stripe? He's got a couple missing scales right there. But he's a big chunky monkey. He's a chunky monkey. But he's got that purple head. He's all white with a purple head, and he looks like he's got a cigarette stain down his back. It's not. This is Maxie. He is a banana GHI paradox. See his paradox right there on top, right there by the corner. of his hide right there. That's his, and look at how beautiful he is. He just ate last night, so I really shouldn't take him out. But I'm gonna. Look at that pattern. See the purples in him? They're fucking, isn't that fucking crazy? Isn't that fucking crazy? You guys glad I fucking turned this damn camera around or what? I am. I'm impressed just by looking at him here. At least on my fucking, on the other side of this phone, it looks like the purples were showing up. Look at that guy. That's you know, that's how safe and secure they feel. You know, he just as soon come out and run around as opposed to fucking being in his safe hide that, you know, they feel safe in. But, you know, I love you, buddy. Love you, Freckles. Freckles has only been here about 6 months. He was one of 3 free pickups, along with that albino pied Tiana. And then, because you saw Captain. This is Captain. He's a black pewter. Yes, the colors show up so much better. I know. I'm going to keep shooting this way. As much of kind of a pain in the ass as it seems like it is, I'm going to keep shooting this way. This is my clown. He's supposed to be 100% Heifer pied, but we didn't prove that out last clutch. Because this is Lieutenant Dan, Ziggy, and Twitch's dad right here. That's their dad. The 66% Heifer pieds. And there's Blaze, my... Oh, see how much better it is fucking when it's just a paper towel for these guys. He is an albino Enchi 100% Heifer clown. And he looks pretty damn good right there on that paper towel. And then we got another normal. We got a normal male. That was the other third snake that I got in the free pickups. I think he's more than just a normal because he's got absolutely no alien heads really. You know what I mean? They're not even shaped right. There's not even a one black dot normally. And normally they have like somewhat complete alien heads. Like I'll show you my other girl. Like this girl. This is your normal alien heads. You see that? They got eyes and they literally look like aliens. You know what I mean? That's what, you know, and they at least got 1 or 2 dots inside of here. He's got none. And I mean, his don't even look like the normal pattern. You know what I mean? I mean, he could be just a normal, but I'm assuming that there might be possibly something else in there besides that. He has to be more than normal. Yeah, not necessarily, because there's lots of snakes that I swear to God that I wouldn't think were just normals, and come to find out, they're just really good looking normals. You know, and there are a lot of fucking normals out there that I go, oh, that's more than normal, and they turn out to be just a normal. But I don't care if he's got anything else in him or not, because I don't plan on doing anything with him anyway. Other than love him, take care of him, you know. That's it. How many people we got in here now? We got 5 of you. I think it's the same 4 or 5 that we've had since I started back up, which is pretty cool. We did lose Heather. And we lost, oh, here comes my dog. Hi, puppy. You coming to visit? Come right over here with Dad. Come here. Come here. So everybody can see you. See those eyes? Look at the fucking eyes, huh, people? Man, I told you I'm an eye guy. I am an eye guy, and fucking, he's got fucking amazing eyes. Look at him. He's such a good boy. He's a good boy. Love my puppy. Yes, stay down, stay down, stay down. He's up on my guts. Stay down. What? Stay down. Stay down. Fine, nobody liked your eyes, Diablo. Nobody liked your eyes. He's depressed. He went in the other room. But that was my complete rat tour. That was every snake I've got. Minus there'll be two less tonight. Because Romeo and Ziggy by 6 o'clock tonight will be out of here. They'll be at the hub in Augusta, getting ready to get thrown onto a truck to be took to the airport. Hey guys, sorry I had a phone call, but I have to go. It was really nice to meet all of you. I will see you guys on the next video. Cool, we'll be here back again tomorrow at 10:15. Not that you can necessarily make it, but I have been doing lives every day at 10:15, Monday through Friday, sometimes on the weekend too. So yes, Danielle, it was very nice to meet you. I really appreciate you spending the time that you did here with us, and hopefully we'll see you back. And have a great night. Have a good rest of the week if we don't see you. Tiana says, nice to meet you, Danielle. You all have a great night. That's funny. You too, Danielle. Thank you again. Appreciate it. Okay. Look at that. We did manage to pick somebody else up. That was kind of cool. Yes, thank you very much, Danielle. I really do appreciate it. And everybody else does too. They don't have to just sit here and talk to me. They can talk to you too now. So, yes, have a wonderful night. And we'll see you tomorrow then. All right. Anybody want to see anybody, or are we just going to shut down? What do you guys want to do? I'm almost out of coffee. All right. Thank you, Tiana. That's funny. Your dogs, yeah, we're attacking the iPod in response to his noises. Man, that's awesome. And and it's awesome, obviously, too. I think that's awesome that for some reason I seem to draw a lot of people that are new to the snake thing and not necessarily having snakes, because honestly, that's what I've been saying all along. I'm really do these videos because I want people to be able to see how great these guys, how awesome snakes are to have as pets. I mean, every fucking one of them. And you guys have seen every one of my snakes out. Even Corona that likes to bite my wife, but obviously you see she's awesome. That's what amuses me. I have no idea why the fuck she don't like my wife. It's almost thought that was a bite going by. It's because you're approachable. I think it's just because I fucking seem that much more crazy than everybody else that's in here is all it is. Because I do. Fucking my wife says it too. When we fucking stop at the gas station, I'm always the motherfucker that somebody always comes up and talks to me. A lot of them are nice, but I've had some fucking crazy motherfuckers come up too. When we go to Lewiston, Portland area, you get the junkies, they'll come up, hey, you got a cigarette? And luckily I go, hey, I don't smoke. You know, I vape. So, you know, I get to shut them down on that. But when I was a smoker, you couldn't fucking get rid of the fuckers. You give one a cigarette, and then his buddy fucking that's sitting over on the corner, he wants a cigarette, and Jesus Christ. It's like, why in the fuck what was there a sign up? Because I'm the one that hates people the most, and I'm the one that always gets approached. You know, I don't know if it's the damn tattoos or what. You know, who's in here? Reptihan and Tiana? Is that just us three or us two now? I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's saying there's nobody here. The last thing I see, Tiana, is from Tiana. You guys still in here? Cause I'm not showing up. No, there are four. Yeah, it's not showing up on my end at all. It's not. It's just showing the counter. All right. Well, that's cool. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that. I'm going to stop real quick for a little attitude adjustment. It tells me 4 in here, too. Yeah, thank you. It is weird. And I don't know why the fuck it does that. Yeah, see, and I'm not getting any more messages on my phone. They're all just coming up over there on my TV. Because the last message I got on there is that the colors are coming up so much nicer. YouTube playing games? I don't know, dude. I have no idea. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I wish I could show you, but I can't show you. That literally it says live and it says the time, but there's not telling me that, you know, how many people are in here or anything. And normally when it doesn't show you who's in here, normally the comments shut off and it looks like, you know, to me it looks like there's nobody here. But luckily we're still getting comments. That's why I don't like shooting videos. That's why I don't like shooting videos no more, Tiana, because fucking I do. Because you're not guaranteed that when you're sitting there shooting a video that anybody's going to watch it. So honestly, for the most part, I do. I just feel like I'm sitting there shooting the shit into a camera that, you know, there's a good chance nobody's even going to fucking see it. And even if they do, they're seeing it after the fact that I just spent fucking an hour talking to my camera. And that's the other thing too that amazes me, that when I look back and I go, I literally fucking shot an hour and a half fucking video of me literally only talking to myself. There's nobody there. And that's why I like these lives, because at least now I can take a breath and go, okay, what do you guys think? You know what I mean? And I can fucking, and two, then I don't have to worry about me always having to come up with something to talk about. You guys can give us a topic or hey, let's talk about this now. And then when we get done that, somebody else can say, hey, let's talk about this now, or take that snake out. See, that's what I like too. Is I'm not, you know, because I'm always going to be taking the same fucking snakes out all the time, because I assume that my favorite's everybody else's favorite too, and they're not necessarily always. I watch all your videos. I want more newbies to be able to find you. I know, and I probably should. I know it sounds stupid. I want people to find me, you know what I mean? But I don't want to go and like tag. I don't want to make it easy to find me, because I don't want just everybody here. Because when you just fucking, you know, when you start tagging and you start drawing people to your fucking channel, chances are I'm going to pull more bad people in than good people. So my way of thinking is, I'll let, you know, we've been real fortunate, and obviously it's working, because fucking literally everybody that's come in here has been cool, and we've all kind of been on the same page. I mean, no, we're not exactly alike, but we're enough alike in this group that everybody likes hanging out with everybody else that's in here. You know what I mean? It's like we click. We have enough in common that we at least click. And, and I really want, I will feel so much better, the day that, I reach, 500, 1,000 followers. And when I open up and do a live and we got 20, 30 fucking people in here, honestly, when we get to that point, I won't care. I won't care about fucking getting any more people. I just kind of like the word of mouth. Hey, if you watch this guy's videos, check him out. He's not for everybody, and you'll see, you'll see why. But give him a try. Check out his video, and yeah, true. And even the people that were lurking have started talking too. Yeah, but Danielle wasn't a lurker. She said she actually never come on here and did any lives. She watched my videos, but she never commented. And I know why, because fucking the guy that shoots these videos is not the only person that's got a fucking target on their back. Because honestly, by fucking shooting these videos, you leave yourself open for everybody and their brother to just fucking, shit on you. And that's why a lot of these guys, because you guys fucking will catch fire just as fast as the guy shooting the video just by commenting. All you got to do is say that you agree with somebody, and you're going to get 12 fucking Indians. Well, I don't want to say that because then it just sounds fucking weird now. But you get 20 fucking people are going to fucking come out, all going gang up on that one person that all they said was that they agreed. And it doesn't mean they agreed with everything. They might have just agreed with some of it. But everybody's got, thinks that their opinion is the only one that fucking matters. And fucking my opinion to me is my opinion. And I'm the only one that matters when it comes to my opinion. Whether somebody else wants to agree with me or not, that's on them. And that's fine. That's what makes us, different from each other. And that's what's fucking awesome, that we are all exactly alike. If we was fucking how boring the world would be if everybody fucking was exactly like the other person. And just seeing if my counter came back, and it didn't.